on some lower back work. I am going to try to keep this video shorter. So yesterday I tweaked my lower back a little bit deadlifting. So today I got to get some love. And if you have this problem, if you have a stiff lower back or you have, chronic back pain, then this is for you. Okay, so first and foremost, what I want you to do is we're going to find you a chair, okay, or something that you can put your feet up on here. We're going to push our heels into a bench. I'll push my heels into a bench. I'm going to get my hips slightly off the ground. I'm just going to do 5 deep breaths in. Okay, I'm trying to engage the back of my legs. Okay, so my hamstrings. As a bonus, I can also engage my inner thighs. That's going to help to tip my pelvis in a better position here. And this is a good thing to do. I do this every morning, but this is going to put me in an even better spot and help me to feel a little bit better. So I'm going to take a deep breath in through my nose. Blow out. And tighten. Just going to do 5 of these. Get all the air out. 2 more. And 1 more. Just going to come down and relax. I'm going to do that 1 more time. Okay, so I'm pressing my heels into the bench. Deep breath in. And as I'm exhaling, I'm not blowing out as hard as I can. I'm just doing it to the point where you kind of feel my hamstrings working. Just a little bit of ab, not too much. Don't want our abs to grip super hard. Just 1 more. All right, now from here, I've got a pin. This is a really good thing to do when your spine is really, you feel like everything, it all hurts. Now I'm just going to use the pin to help to articulate my spine. What that means is I'm literally just putting this under the top of my lower back here. Okay, now keeping my feet up. I just want to move my spine. Okay, I want to feel my spine moving where the pin is. So I'm just pushing down to the pin and arching off. And the goal here is that my feet are elevated, so they're kind of locked into place, which is good. I don't want to get a lot of pelvic movement with this. I just want to try to move the vertebrae of my spine, kind of where the pin is. And I want to see, do I have control there or not? If I don't, then I would spend a little bit more time there. But otherwise, I just do about 5. And I'm just going to move up a little bit. And for today, I'm just going to focus on my lower back because this is the area that's really stiff for me. So one of the other tips I can give you if you're deadlifting, and if you're with me, you definitely will, but warm up, that's important. I tried to do, not max out, but do pretty heavy weight after a client, and it just didn't go well for me because I didn't prepare my body. And so I'm just moving this up a little bit more. And again, as I'm pressing into this area, for me, I definitely have better control lower. This is hard to feel for me. So this would be the area where I spend a little bit more time. I have my hands on my ribs here as well. I'm kind of monitoring my rib cage. And I can even sync my breathing with it. So I would take a deep breath in as I push down. And I would exhale as I come up. And that actually feels really good. Kind of one of the important things to consider is that as we do this, I'm just moving it up a little bit more, we're really changing the nervous system's perception of this area. Meaning, if I do something that kind of jolts my nervous system, I create some tissue damage, but probably not that much. I can walk the next day. What I absolutely do is make the body more likely to stiffen this area up as a protective mechanism. And whether or not there's an actual threat there anymore, it oftentimes is gonna stay that way. So we have to tell our body to lower the threat level, which things like this do. So that's like why when you foam roll, it feels better afterwards, not because you like worked out knots, but because you just told your body to let go somewhat. So again, I'm just pressing down here, deep breath in. I'm gonna exhale. Pushing down again. Gonna exhale. Arching off. Deep breath in, push down. Come back up, arch off. One more time, deep breath in. Exhale, arch off. And I'm actually going to lower it down a little bit because I did not do that on the first one. Just going to make it feel a little bit better. So again, push down. Deep breath in, arch. Two more times. Fantastic. And that in itself is probably going to make me feel a lot better. And it does. I'm much less stiff as I come up here. But the next thing that we're going to do is it's a cat camel, but it's a blocked cat camel. So my upper back can't move because my upper back is blocked off. So we're just going to try to move from the lower back here. So I'm rounding out like this. Just going to start to drop my lower back and bring my lower back up. Give my lower back some love, I say. We'll knock out about 10 of these here. With each one, I'm just trying to get a little bit deeper, reestablish my curve. One thing that you'll notice when you hurt your back is there's less of a curve. There's like a straight line, and that's the back's way of kind of protecting itself. So after we disconnect the threat level, after we tell the back to let go, now we can start to reestablish the curve a little bit. So once again, in order to help with that, breathing is a good thing. So I breathe in and exhale. I really like doing this because I can watch myself, like whether I suck or not. I'm actually not doing too bad. Exhale. Deep breath in. 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 Exhale. And you see as I'm doing that, like I'm trying to get minimal motion of my hips, which is my upper body. My hips are, what I could also do is like squeeze a block between my knees if I wanted to, but I'm not going to take that step today. So I'm just gradually ramping this up towards standing positions. We're going to finish today with a spinal wave, but now we're just going to knock out a cat camel. Okay, so this is kind of the traditional total body thing that we see with spine articulation. But for me, I'm just kind of like working up from point A to point B to point C. So deep breath in. And then just big exhales that come down. Look forward. Breathe in as I come up. Exhale. Look forward. Deep breath in. Knock out about 3 more of these. Exhale. Deep breath in. Exhale. With each one, again, I should feel things let go just slightly. It's the same thing with stretch. When we're doing a stretch, the reason we breathe deep is to tell the nervous system to let go of tension, not because we're actually trying to improve flexibility per se. So really, the nervous system rules everything. You just move better with what we have. Less breath here. Exhale. We're going to come back up on the inhale. Fantastic. Okay, so now for this next one, this is a tall kneeling spine car. So I can either do this in a tall kneeling position, or which is like this, or in like a collapsed kneeling position, which is like that. I'm just going to hold this collapsed kneeling position. So for me, I'm going to grab an object. I'm just going to squeeze it to help me to, actually I'll, well, it's the easiest way. I'll cross my arms so you can see what I'm doing here, but all I want to do is I want to start to look down and just think of gravity pulling me towards the ground in flexion. Okay, and that's about all I have right now. So I'm still pretty stiff, but again, I'm going to do this with my breathing here. So I'm going to take a deep breath in as I go down. So down, deep breath in, I exhale as I arch my back and look up. Deep breath in as I go down. Exhale as I look up. Deep breath in as I go down. Exhale as I look up. Now we're just going to make a circle, which means that I'm going to do this so you can see me here. Start to collapse down. As I breathe in, I'm going to turn my shoulders to the right. I'm going to exhale. Just going to do a big circle like that. So again, deep breath in, turn my shoulders to the right. I notice I can get a little further that time. I exhale. Just going to do this one more time. Deep breath in. Circle to the right. Big breath out. Exhale. And I come through. I'm just going to do the opposite. Big breath in. Turn to the left. Exhale. One thing I noticed for me is that it's much harder to turn to the right. So I'm going to finish with a couple partial reps that side, but deep breath into the left. Deep breath in. Turn to the left. Exhale. Last one. Deep breath in. Turn to the left. Exhale. All right, so here, I'm just going to finish with anytime an area is inhibited neurologically, or like pain is locking down an area, we can breathe through a movement to help to get a little bit more. So that's what I'm going to do. Take a deep breath in. I'm going to exhale. Turn to my right, fully exhale. Breathe back as I inhale. Another deep breath in. Turn to my right. And you notice I'm getting more shoulder turn as I do that. One more time, deep breath in. Exhale. And then I'm just going to finish with 2 partial reps. So I take a deep breath in, exhale. One more time, deep breath in, exhale. Partial rep. All right, so this concludes our spine session. I hope you got a lot out of that, and my back is feeling a lot better, actually. So hope you can use that, and I will see you tomorrow.